Greetings all. Last video was all about our trials and tribulations regarding our motorhome engine failure, cancellation of our snowbird trip, and the loss of our beloved dog, Jackson. This video, I'm going to share some of the good things that have happened during the same period of time. Anyone who has owned a pet knows how empty their home feels after the pet is gone. They may not be able to talk to you, but you feel their presence. So after Jackson was gone, the house seemed very quiet and empty. To manage the emptiness, we started talking about getting another dog, but neither of us was very motivated as it was just before Christmas and we were both still grieving. But to take our minds off of Jackson, we started looking around for Cairn Terrier breeders. Through a Facebook group, Linda found a couple of breeders she was interested in contacting. I started looking around too and found two breeders in the Lower Mainland that were new to us. I contacted both breeders and found out that they both had puppies available. This was quite unusual as we had to wait months before we got Jackson. In discussions with the breeder in Aldergrove, I mentioned that our first Cairn was from another breeder in Aldergrove too. Turns out our first Cairn, Herman, was one of her mother's dogs, so we had a connection with her immediately. We decided to go visit her as she was living in her mom's old house and had only recently started breeding Cairn Terriers again. We got to meet the mother and father of the puppies, and they were both very typical Cairn Terriers. There were two puppies left from the recent litter, both males. Of course, Linda liked one puppy and I liked the other one. So, to make a long story short, we ended up with not one, but two puppies just before Christmas. Because they were the last two in the litter, we did not have the heart to leave one of them alone, and we couldn't decide between the two of them either. So, meet Angus and Stuart. They are a handful and have kept us very busy. They're now just over 10 months old and have been to one round of puppy school already. Angus has the more traditional Cairn Terrier personality, i.e. stubborn streak, but he is also the more affectionate of the two. Stuart is definitely smarter and faster, but also more anxious than Angus. As with kids, one is a lot of work, two is triple that. As you can see, they get along with each other very well, and they love to swim. So let's talk about motorhomes. We decided to get a new one because the Sunstar was approaching 10 years of age, and we wanted to keep RVing for the foreseeable future. We had struggles finding a new motorhome that had a layout with the functionality we knew we wanted. Sales reps quickly picked up that we were informed buyers and knew what we wanted. A key feature of the Sunstar that we wanted in the new motorhome was the ability to have good fresh air circulation in the bedroom area. This requirement alone excluded many of the more popular brands, including Winnebago, as they only had a single window in the bedroom. We ended up purchasing a 2025 Newmar Baystar 3016. This motorhome has windows on both sides of the king bed and is actually 3 inches shorter than the Sunstar, but 6 inches taller. The major limitation with the Sunstar was its cargo carrying capacity. We were constantly watching the gross vehicle weight. The new motorhome has almost triple the cargo carrying capacity. The Baystar also has many great safety features, like adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, side view cameras, and forward collision mitigation. But there were some things in the standard package that we did not like, such as 6 lead-acid batteries, a vessel sink in the bathroom, and a single large kitchen sink. We ended up ordering a unit with 9 customizations. That included lithium batteries, solar panels, an additional ceiling fan in the bedroom, an undermount sink in the bathroom, and a double stainless steel sink in the kitchen, and a gas cooktop with an oven. We will include more pictures of the new motorhome in future videos, and I will also be highlighting some of the modifications that we have already started making. But starting next week, Linda and I are off on a bucket list adventure for 3 weeks. So stay tuned for those videos.